presents DJ Chickadee.
Back to my show. This is your girl, DJ Chickadee, on your radio with RnB, Internet Radio 97.9 FM. Today I have a special programming talk story with Allkine CrossFit. Here is Joanna, the owner of Allkine CrossFit.
Aloha. Hi. Hi, Heather.
What is going on? You're here at the studio. How does it feel to be a, celebrity guest?
Oh my gosh, it feels pretty amazing. It's actually really cool to be in the studio, hanging out with you. We normally are together in the gym, but today we get to be together in the studio. So that's fun.
It's really cool. Can you introduce yourself and tell us about the business? What's going on with Allkine CrossFit?
Absolutely. My name is Joanna, and my husband and I, Mark, own Allkine CrossFit here in Wailuku. We've had our gym since 2016, so just about 9 years.
Wow.
And our whole methodology of fitness, or what we love to help people with, is to learn how to do CrossFit, but to do it in a way that's for all levels, all ages, all different shapes and sizes. And we really enjoy just teaching fitness and the methodology of CrossFit to people in our community. Yeah.
That's amazing. Like Allkine CrossFit, so anybody,
Yeah, anyone. And really the name kind of says Allkine is really any kind.
All kinds of people, all kinds of walks of life.
Yes.
That's
yes,
amazing.
Yes.
So what kind structured approach does Allkine CrossFit take to teach this type of fitness and why it's called CrossFit?
Well, the reason why we take this method of CrossFit to use to teach people is because the way that CrossFit actually helps people get healthier and well is by doing different movements in a short period of time. And we teach people how to mix up their workouts, mix up the different movements that they're doing, and putting them together in a way that helps them to get healthy, well, and strong. So a lot of the things that start to help people kind of learn how to do CrossFit is teaching them in a way that's very basic and simple to understand. There tends to be this intimidation about when they hear the word CrossFit, like, oh, I'm not in shape, I can't do it, that isn't for me. We really want to break down those barriers and say, hey, anyone who is willing to give it a try and wants to learn how to get healthy and fit, we're going to teach you how to do this type of fitness and help you get to where you want to be health-wise.
That's amazing. I mean, I go to your guys' gym. I love your guys' gym. Level method is one of the top things that I look forward to because, like you said, any type of fitness that you're into, like you can integrate that into Allkine CrossFit. Yes. And I think that's amazing.
And I mean, just to say, I mean, Heather, you've been at our gym since 2019.
Yes, 2019.
5 years, and you have seen the evolution. Yes, you've seen the evolution of our gym evolve into where it is today. And over the years, we've just started to see that, like, hey, we need to make this more accessible and doable for people. That, like, I can do CrossFit too, and I don't have to already be in shape to do something like that. But you were already in shape when you came. But now you're even more shape.
I was like, quick story. I didn't know you or Mark at the time, and it was just amazing to meet you guys, and like they're really awesome, amazing coaches and people, and I was just like blessed to just be like, just walk in there not knowing how to do anything, not knowing how to do any of the movements. So it's amazing.
That means so much. Well, we're very blessed to have you. And the fact
thank
that you have stayed committed and supportive of this small business is amazing. And we just want to continue to do what we've done for you and what you've done for us for more people. So, yeah. But I know you mentioned level method. And so in our gym, we have a way that we teach CrossFit. We have a system.
Yes.
And so the system is structured where there's different levels. So we have 6 different levels to one workout. And the levels will be based from like super duper beginner, I've never done it, I'm coming back from an injury, I'm this, that, and the other, to I've been doing my fitness for a while, and just, how do I get started on it, right? So we have one end of the spectrum all the way to the other end, and then everyone in between. So whenever somebody starts, we want to give them a kind of a journey, I would say, a journey into their fitness. So before I kind of jump ahead, the level method, which is a method that we use, gives us an opportunity to place people in the right level so that they can have that, what should I say? Putting them in the right level
fitness
is
level.
actually going to help them to achieve the goals that they set for themselves for fitness and their health. And having someone guide them instead of them trying to figure it out on their own is so much more helpful, and the results are going to come so much more faster because you have someone that's going to keep you accountable. So, and that's just not only the coaches that are there, but it's actually the community that's also keeping you accountable too. So
absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Like the people at Allkine CrossFit is amazing.
We got good people.
We've got some really great people.
We got good
and they
people.
keep you accountable. Like, hey, you never check in. How come you never check in?
That's right.
I'm like, all right, okay, I'll be there next time. Don't worry.
Where are you? Yeah.
I know, where are you? But so how does Allkine CrossFit contribute to long-term health, fitness, and longevity, especially for the people in their middle years?
Yes. Well, we actually saw that there was a void in how we were reaching people, especially people that were in their midlife years. So we would consider people that are 30, 35 and up to be starting in their midlife years. Specifically, people that were in their early 50s and beyond. We saw that there was really a need to reach these type of people in our community to help them with their health and fitness. And there just doesn't seem to be enough choices and opportunity for them. And they that particular age group, I don't want to necessarily say that they're neglected, but they definitely have not had any attention to them as much as there has been for the younger crowd in fitness, specifically with CrossFit. So my husband and I saw the need. We saw that there was a void with that, and we really wanted it to become something encompassing for all ages, but to also allow people that are part of that midlife like kind of getting in those midlife years to have something that they could use to help them just be healthier and fit for whatever it is that they're doing in their life, So we have a lot of moms and dads and professionals that are part of our gym, and they're just looking for a place to just get healthy, fit, have fun, have some accountability with other people. And so we kind of moved away from where CrossFit is more about competition and competing and heavy weights and doing all of these dynamic things to more of something that's more general physical fitness that allows people to still benefit from what CrossFit can give them, but in a way that's doable for everybody, specifically for people that are in their midlife years. So we break down everything to make it very simple. We take into account their age. We take into account any kind of health issues or injuries that they might be having. And this is around the time that people start to discover, oh my, I think my habits that I've had are not benefiting me anymore. The way I'm eating or the way I am exercising or not exercising is starting to show, and people are starting to see those specific conditions start showing up in tests that they take when they go see the doctor, and they feel motivated that they got to do something about it, but they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. They don't have anybody to guide them. And then so they're just kind of trying to figure it out and do it on their own. And what we want to do is be able to be like, hey, we're here for you. We want to guide you. We want to give you the journey and just tell you what to do step by step by step to get where you need to go so that you can be healthy, a healthier version of yourself and have fun while you're doing it. Yeah.
I mean, wow, that's so amazing. You guys are I love that you guys are so passionate about helping the community and, you know, basing it off of where they are in their life, you know, with the health. You know, what I always tell people is health is wealth, right?
Yes.
And you want to live long for the people around you that love you and care about you. And especially me being a mother, like I want to be there for my kids, for my husband. I want to make sure that I, you know, live a good life with them.
Absolutely.
And also still be being healthy and like traveling and all that stuff. It can get a little bit emotional for the people that have been affected by their health issues and things like that. And since we're starting a new year, you know what I mean? Like, let's get in tune with our fitness goals, you guys. Like, Allkine CrossFit is here to help. I have one of these other questions here. How do you address common fears and misconceptions about CrossFit and like the risk of injury and feeling out of place? You know, how do you guys deal with that?
That's a really, really important question to answer, and it kind of connects to the one like how you were commenting about how you're a mom and you want to be able to take care of your family. When people are looking for fitness, especially like I got to do something about this because I'm facing some health issues.
Right.
The number one thing is that they start looking for places to go and work out. And a lot of times you're going to find places that are more about access, right? We'll just give you a place to go and work out, but you got to figure out what you're going to do on your own. And a lot of times it sets someone up for failure because they don't really know what to do. So when you're a mom and when you're or your mom or a dad, a parent, a caregiver, you have a full-time job, you're working double shifts, things like that, you got bills to pay, you don't have time to figure out how you're going to navigate your fitness. So how much better would it be to have someone help do that for you, and all you have to do is show up. Now, when they see CrossFit, that's kind of the first barrier that people feel is like, oh no, that's, you know, I can't do that. I've seen the videos, I've seen the people, and they're kind of crazy, and this isn't for me. Allkine CrossFit is completely different from that, and we want to reach exactly that type of person. We want to reach the mom, we want to reach the dad, we want to reach the caregiver that needs someone to guide them, and we're not looking to create these podium winners. We're looking to help people win the game of life for them and to be great examples to their families. But it starts with them first in finding the right place that's going to do that for them. And so if there's people out there right now that are like, I need to do something about my fitness, I need to figure this out, I don't know where to start, our gym, Allkine CrossFit, is the one that wants to at least meet you where you're at today, talk to you about your goals, your concerns, what's going on in your life, and help you. And even if it comes to the conclusion that this isn't the right fit, we're going to find the right fit for you because that's what you deserve to have. So anyone who is intimidated about CrossFit, kind of nervous about even stepping into a fitness gym, we get that. We totally get that. And that's why we want to set it up in a way that you just come, we're going to come and talk to you, we're going to figure out what it is you're looking for, and we're going to make a plan for you to keep reaching your goals incrementally in that way. So, so like, you know, people that are out there that want to just have someone figure it out for them, they need to get healthier and well. I'm going to say that Allkine CrossFit is the gym for you.
Yes, ma'am. That is a common misconception. I mean, I remember the first time I tried to look at like CrossFit, I was like, man, these people are like just jacked up and just like ready to go, you know. But they're at Allkine CrossFit. They're such a great community of coaches and very knowledgeable and very welcoming. So I think that your gym, that's the difference between all the other gyms on Maui, and that's the reason why. And also closer to me, like, you know, the distance wise, but the main thing was to get healthy and not feel so sluggish, and with my eating habits and things like that. So there's also a nutritionist as well that can help you out, as with that program.
Yes,
it's amazing that that's included, like within Allkine CrossFit services as well. What is that one thing? At the top of my head, I was thinking of something, and I just couldn't come to words. But why is the community so important in helping people stick to their fitness goals?
Well, I think the reason it is important for people to stick to their fitness goals is for all the reasons we kind of already have been talking about. One, is to be able to live a long life, but to live a long, healthy, vibrant life where who you are at 30, 40, 50, you still can be the same at 60, 70, and 80. And it starts to become where you have to make the changes. You can't keep living life the way you did as a young person.
Yes.
You have to adapt and change. It's just like somebody getting an oil change or a tune-up.
You need a tune-up.
You have to you have to redirect some of the habits that you've had and put them into things that are more beneficial for you.
Yes, like a software upgrade.
Exactly.
You want to upgrade?
And you sort of have to and this isn't selfish to say, but you really do have to take care of yourself first. Take care of your health first. Make the priority of committing to you and your health and wellness first before you actually can be the person to take care of others. And I think a lot of people get that wrong in that I got to take care of everybody and I'm the last person on the list. Yeah. And what happens is that your health suffers, your emotions suffer, you start to not feel so good about yourself because you're giving and you're depleting, but you're not giving of yourself. So the number one thing I think that is so important that people understand is that any kind of fitness is better than nothing at all. And if you are just a person that is like, I sit on the couch, I don't do anything, I have a sit down job, this is the time to start looking at how you can start making those subtle changes to be different. And it might just be taking a walk around the block every day for 10 minutes. But then as you build these habits, you want to continue to keep layering these habits so that then you can continue to keep healthy, fit, and well as you get older. That's where we come in, is like, okay, well, I'm not quite sure what to do after this. Can you help me? And we want to say, absolutely. We're going to come and meet you where you're at and teach you how to use equipment, teach you how to use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, how to do a pull-up. Even if people say, I can never do a pull-up, we're going to teach you how to do those things. And even if you're not ready to do it, we're going to teach you the ways, all the incremental steps you need to do in order to do that. And because, this is why I'm so passionate about CrossFit, or the methodology of CrossFit, is that it's functional fitness. Everything we do carries over into everything you do outside of the gym. It's all everyday movements that we have to do. Sit down on a toilet, grab something from the shelf, push something, in front of you. When you go to Costco and you got to pick up water or dog food, these are all things that we need to be strong and well to do. And I probably went off on a tangent.
I absolutely agree with that, because there are athletes as well in the gym, and it also helps them with their recovery process. And like with the movements that you guys have, it helps them with their movements for that specific sport that they're playing, for example, golf. Or or my boss the other was saying, hey, I'm gonna go on a ski trip. I was like, are you prepared for that? Like, did you? He's like, yeah, I've been walking on the treadmill. That's kind of like helping me out with that and making sure I can, last for for that times. And I was like, man, you need to join us at Allkine CrossFit. We are so committed to helping you out. Even like if you're not a coach, I feel like the community there is so strong. Like anybody can help you with using the equipment, or if they've been there longer, like myself. When they're like, oh, I don't know how to do this, but coach is busy, and we're like, oh, do it like this, and it helps everybody out.
Absolutely, everybody is super supportive of everyone, and I think that is the first step that anyone who's new to fitness or has never worked out or hasn't done anything ever in their life as far as physical fitness, or it's been years, You just want someone to be there to guide you. And even if it's the members that are there, they just want to support you. They want to encourage, hey, we're glad you're here. We all have been where you're at, and it's going to be just fine, and you're going to get to where you want to go.
Yes.
And so one of the things that like we do when somebody is brand new to our gym, so regardless of like whatever their background is, if they ever have done exercise or not, if they have, or they're coming back from an injury, maybe just had a baby, any of those things.
Yes.
What we do first is we sit down and we talk to them. We ask questions about all the things that are going on. Where are you at right now? What do you want to achieve? What are your goals? What do you want to make different? And ask the why. Well, why? Why is that important to you? Why do you want to achieve that? And we can get really, really deep on those whys. And I think when we do, then we get to the core of the real reason of why someone wants to get fitter or healthier. So then once we get to the root of that, we're able to start making a plan. And the plan really becomes something that starts very basic and simple. And then that will be first to go through personal training. The personal training is one-on-one, where we're one-on-one with that client, with that person, where we're assessing movements in a very simple and basic way, and we're learning how that person moves. They're learning our style of coaching, and in the process, we actually get to discover the levels, the assessments, what they're good at, and then what their challenges are, right? So then collectively we put them together to assign a level. And that level that they do is 110% of what they can do. And then that sets them then for when they do go into the group setting, that they know exactly what level they're going to be doing those workouts at. Now, there are also people that come in that may not necessarily be ready for group training yet. So we continue with the personal training until we both feel collectively that they are ready for that next step. And that way they can still build that comfort in the gym. They get kind of like familiar with the surroundings. They know where the equipment is. They just kind of know how things are going. And then we can prepare them for the next step. And ultimately, it is to help them get to group training, because that's where the fun is, right? That's where like we get to have fun, and we're listening to music, and we're all sweating and having fun together, kind of suffering in the workout in a good way.
In a good way, always.
In a good way, in a good way. But then we build that community and then that support amongst each other. And what's so wonderful is that, like, we have had lately a lot of people want to inquire with us that are like in their early 50s, 60s, and 70s. And it excites me because there has to be something that made them feel comfortable enough to make the call to check in with us, to ask, can you do something for me? Can you help me? And it's like, yes, absolutely. And then we go through those things. We even talk about stuff like, okay, you got any chronic conditions going on? And, you know, what are those that people are contending with right now? Hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, injuries, limitations in their hips, their backs, their shoulders. Like, these are all the things that start coming up for us when we start reaching, you know, the midlife and older years. So we can start a plan that not only includes the fitness, but then a plan that also includes the nutrition. So if somebody wants to have that as well, we can integrate the nutrition in with their fitness journey as well. So getting back to the journey, once we do the assessment and we are able to figure out the levels, they can come into the group and start participating with the group. But it doesn't end there, because every 90 days we are going to sit down and do like a review, like a goal
like
review.
A sync.
Like, hey, where are you at? How's it going? Let's talk about it. And so at the beginning too, we do like an assessment, like a kind of a, we call it an in-body. It's like a biometric machine that people will get on for the initial, when they first start. And then we'll take that information and we'll compare it 90 days later to see, have we seen any changes? And if we have, great, we're on the right track. If we haven't, then we can keep refining what that is and refining how to help them get where they want to go. So that accountability, that guidance, that support just doesn't end. And eventually, you know, they get to a point where they figure out what their habits are. They know when they fall off the wagon and how to get back on. And
Like, I
you
took
know,
a
like,
break,
okay,
but-
this is what I need to do. This is how I need to get back on track. They start to figure out themselves. They start to educate themselves, and they start to be able to have that information for themselves that they can take anywhere they can go. And then in turn, that just makes them better people, happier people. They have more energy, and they're much better for the people that are in their lives, you know. So whether it's their family, their coworkers,
Yes,
whoever
you
they
know,
come
that's
across,
that's self-care.
Yes, not selfish.
Not selfish. Take care of yourself, you guys. Make sure that you're good for the people that love and care about you so
Yes,
deeply.
absolutely.
Those are the people that want you to be okay.
Yes, those are the people that want you to be okay.
Want you to have the best.
And the
yeah.
people that depend on you
Yes,
to
absolutely.
be healthy,
Mhm.
like your kids and
Exactly.
your grandkids. Yeah, and so there's a lot of people that are at our gym that are grandparents or have become
Yeah.
grandparents.
Congrats to them.
Yeah, congrats to them. And that's who we want. That's who we are looking for. That's who we want to help. We want to help you to be able to run around with your grandkids and whoever else in your life that you want to run around with. So you
Yeah,
can do that too.
absolutely. You know, I just want to mention during the Lahaina fires, during that time, you know, Allkine CrossFit was a safe haven for me. Like going through, you know, just the hardships of having family lose their house and going through that whole ordeal was just traumatic for them. And it also takes a toll on you as well. So I thank you guys so much for keeping me on track with my fitness goals, even though I was going through something so traumatic like that.
That was a really hard time.
Yeah.
It still is, and for people to have just a place to go where they can just take their mind off of what was
Yes.
going on,
Yeah.
even if it was for an hour,
Mm-hmm.
was so healing. And
Super healing.
that's where you know, even something like fitness can be that place of refuge outside of what's going on in your lives, especially. Yeah, that was a really tough time.
It was,
You were taking care of your family and your home, and I mean, just the shock of it all. And
Yes. But
you still stay committed. I'm so proud of you, Heather. You did so good. Still stay
and I was
committed
like
after
even
all of
telling
that.
them like if you guys, and then at the time, remember, you guys were like, anybody that was affected by the fires, please come and join us for a workout. You know, we want to help the community. And that says something about your guys' gym. That's amazing.
Well, we're very blessed. We, you know, the Lord has blessed Mark and I to have the gym that we do, to be able to do what we have, to open the space, to figure out how to run a business, to be able to open the doors to everyone.
I
We
love
just
that.
want to continue to keep giving back to the community. We want to not only just give back to the community, we specifically want to give back to the people that need this,
Yes.
that don't know how to find it. And if you're listening to this and you're like, I don't know where to start or where to
Be
go.
like, Auntie,
I'm
Uncle, we're here. Just-
Yeah, all of them, right? I'm 60.
Everybody.
I'm 70. I can't do this.
Everybody.
Yes,
if
you
you're
can.
listening and you're just thinking of a place, this is like the perfect place.
It's a good place to be. And you're going to be in a safe place where people are going to support you and love you for who you are. And you can come as you are. And that really takes a lot of the intimidation and fear away. If you know that you're going to have that support when you walk in the door, people are going to know your name. They're going to say hello to you. They're going to say goodbye to you. And they're going to encourage you. Who wouldn't want that?
Yes.
All you got to do is just work out.
There's also whatever is on the days that you guys have like a bring a friend.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so we have this thing called Bring a Friend Day, and we do that probably every 3 months, every quarter or so. So this is just a way for our friends, the friends and family of our gym, to bring their friends or their family to share in the experience of what Allkine CrossFit gives to them. And so we just so happen to be having Bring a Friend Day
Yay!
on Monday, January 13th. So we're going to be doing it
Awesome.
all day. And basically, it's going to be just a fun workout, a very simple, basic workout that anyone can do just to experience the whole community of our gym and what our fitness is about and how we can help. And for those that want to know more, I would love to sit down and talk with that person or you and kind of figure out what your goals are. So the Bring a Friend Day is super fun. It's just a great way to bring more people into the community and share the fitness that we do, and for people to see like, hey, this CrossFit thing isn't so intimidating. It's actually kind of fun, and I like it. Yeah,
It's super fun.
Sometimes we'll do other events too, but Bring a Friend Day is a great way for people just to bring their friends in, their family in, and share what, we're doing. Yeah, so it's going to be all day for all the classes that we have on Monday, January 13th. Yeah.
And what class times are those?
So our class times, Monday through Friday, we have a 5 a.m.,
Okay.
6 a.m., and an 8:30 a.m., and then we have 5 p.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have a 9:30 a.m. and a 6 p.m. And our 9:30 a.m. is really great. We're starting to see this growth with more of our 50, 60, 70 plus age athletes, and I'm really excited about it because I'm hoping to see that particular class time grow specifically for that age group, and they can all have fun and support one another. So
I love that.
We might call it like Allkine Prime or Allkine Legends.
Allkine Legendary. Allkine CrossFit.
Yes.
I love that. I mean, okay, so what kind of advice do you have for someone who is hesitant in starting their exercise or fitness goals, especially if they feel that they're left out and overwhelmed?
Yeah, that's really important.
Last question.
I would say that if you feel that way, just make the call, send the text, send the email to us. Let me be the first one to call you and talk to you, and let's talk about those fears and the things that intimidate you or scare you about doing anything fitness related, because we can break down those fears. We can make it very simple for you to do, and we just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. First step is just making the call.
Yes.
Once you make the call, then we take the next step. And then after that, we take the next step. So we just
love
keep
that.
going. Yeah. So, and I think that if we just see what's in front of us, just one step at a time, before you know it, you're like, wow, here I am doing CrossFit for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't see myself not doing it.
an analogy for that is like I was a Charmander, like Pokemon, and then I just I evolution to like
You sure
a
did.
Charizard or something.
Now she's teaching people. She's like showing them what's
like,
up.
look, this is how you do the movement. And they're like, oh my god, thank you so much. But
Yes. And then even if they're not ready for the fitness, I would even suggest that, like, if you're not ready for the fitness, the next best thing to change is your nutrition. Start looking at your nutrition.
Yes.
Because it's a big part of your health. And being able to look at what you're eating, how you're eating it, when you're eating it, all of those things start to become more and more important as you get older. They affect you differently than when you're in your 20s and 30s. So if there are people not ready for the fitness, but maybe want to
change their eating habits,
explore the eating, not only do we have a nutrition coach on site, we also happen to be doing a nutrition challenge, and that's going to be January 20th.
Yes.
So we're calling it our Golden Habits Challenge. So this is a great way for anybody just to step in and learn how to just start changing their habits, just one little step at a time, having that accountability, having someone there to coach you and support you, having the community. But it's just a much safer way to step into the environment of fitness by focusing on the nutrition. And we're going to teach you things like how much water to drink, how much protein should you have, what's the difference between carbs and fat, what do I need, what do I don't need, and we're going to figure those things out for you, so then you have your formula for your nutrition too as well. So if you're interested, Golden Habits Challenge, and that's going to be a nutrition challenge that'll be 4 weeks, and that starts on January 20th. So
okay, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
I love that you guys came and talked story with me.
Thank
you. We did the recap of Bring Your Friend.
Yes.
Also the nutrition side of everything. And don't feel too intimidated to come out and try Allkine CrossFit because of the Bring a Friend Day. You guys can check it out and see how they're different from every other gym on Maui.
Yes, that's what sets us apart. So yeah, if you're interested, you can go to our website, allkinecrossfit.com, or email us at info@allkinecrossfit.com. And just inquire, and it will more than likely be me calling you back and chatting with you about your health and your health goals, your fitness goals, and all of that. So yeah, we want everybody to find their fit.
All
Allkine
right.
CrossFit.
At Allkine. That's amazing right there. But thank you so much, Coach
Thank
Joanna,
you,
for
thank you.
talking story with me. I'm thank you guys so much and enjoying the show.
Thank you.
Mahalos, you guys. Thank you for listening. This is your girl, DJ Chickadee, on your radio with KRM Internet Radio, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 to 3 p.m. Much mahalos, you guys.
Good job.
Was that third? What's up, guys?
Are you on it? That was fun.
Was it?
Was it? Oh my.
Was it?
Ladies and gentlemen, ARM Radio proudly presents DJ Chickadee